morning. Officially Happy New Year here from the past. You'll probably see this a couple days after New Year's, but Happy New Year. We are back here in the gym. It is a cold morning outside, and we've got the heater cranking. This place warmed up. It's getting there. It's not too terrible at the moment, but we've got a nice push day ahead of us here. So we're going to be starting with some shoulder work. Last time when we did this, we attempted to do some shoulder presses for about 140 pounds there, and my notes indicate that it was just a bit too much right from the onset. Even in that second set, you can see that the rep range we were able to hit at 140 was just not good enough for what we're trying to train for here. So we're going to drop the weight down this week, about 20 total pounds here, and we're going to be attempting to hit those rep ranges, not just to, hit the rep ranges, so to speak, but to really get the maximal amount of work out of them. I'm certain that if I look back on the footage, those reps that we were only able to crank out, 4, 5, 6 reps were not going to be quality reps. So lowering the weight should allow us to get some better quality reps overall, which should allow for some better fatigue, better volume, and better overall work. All right, let's get after it.
All right, everybody, welcome back. There's not going to be any commentary in this video at all, so we're doing some voiceover work here for you. To be completely honest, I kind of said this to myself when I was recording. I just wasn't in the right headspace to be doing commentary this morning. I'm not sure what was going on exactly. I think sometimes we just have difficult moments where it's okay for us to take a second to just breathe. Just be alone in our thoughts for a second. Or I guess in this case, hang out with our dogs. Lift some weights. And get a workout in. This is an interesting contrast to the last workout where, if you remember, I spoke about how everything was firing. Everything was kicking in. Everything felt perfect. It was one of those workouts that you pray for, that you look forward to, and that nothing could rip you away from. That you almost just want to take longer and longer and do more to ride that feeling. This workout, though, was an absolute slog. I had to really push myself to even do it. Push myself to do the exercises and not just move through the motions. Be present with myself. And not let my head get in the way of me doing what I'm trying to accomplish right now. And so I guess it's in these moments where you have to ask yourself, what are you trying to accomplish right now? What is the goal? We don't always have a goal in mind when we get distracted like this. It can be very difficult to even understand what you're trying to do in those moments, even if you have a really large goal that you've been working towards for a long time. I've been doing this for 10 years now, lifting. I know what my goals are. I know what I'm trying to accomplish, what I'm out there to do. But when we get into these funks, when we get into these headspaces where nothing seems to make all that much sense, it can be distracting. You can feel lost, as if you've completely forgotten where you're trying to go, or even where you came from. Sometimes we just got to take a step back and allow ourselves the grace to have the thoughts we're having, and not get so caught up on what should be, what could be, what we did do or didn't do, what we had the opportunity to do but failed to secure. It all comes and goes in waves. You know the saying, when it rains, it pours. I don't know that that's necessarily true. But it can be easy to get caught in the loop where you think it's constantly pouring, where everything around you is always bad, where everyone is out to get you. No one's on your side. That's not the case though, right? We've all got each other. Sometimes we're just afraid to reach out, to ask for help, to ask for forgiveness, a hand, a shoulder. Don't be afraid to ask. So what did I do? I wish I could tell you. I don't know. I just had a day where I needed to be alone in my head for a bit, I guess. To think through those things. It's okay to think those thoughts. Don't get angry for thinking what you're thinking. Have the grace to allow those thoughts to come and then let them go. Don't hang on to them. It's one big thing that meditation teaches us is that we have to allow ourselves to have those thoughts in order to really process through them. So I did the workout. I moved through it as best as I could. I did some nice heavy lifting. Did some pretty decent dips right here, if I do say so myself. And I think in the moment, perhaps I was hard on myself in thinking that the workout itself was a total waste of time, that I just went through the motions. But I can tell you that after rewatching this footage and reflecting on it, like I've told you many times before, it's the workouts you really don't want to do that count the most, that we have to do. So in some ways, I probably made more progress in this workout than I did in 5 workouts, 10, 100 workouts. This was a very important workout for me to do, and I got out there to do it. I needed to do it as well, and I know that. And maybe that's one of the only reasons I did go out there, is that I know if I didn't go out there, the rest of the day was going to be less than it could be. And I wouldn't be very forgiving of myself for that. It's one of my biggest flaws. I hold on to things and don't forgive myself for them. It can be tough to do that. It can be really hard to forgive yourself for the things you've done, whether it was a week ago, a month, 20 years ago. We have a tendency to just hold on to those thoughts. So I've held on to this workout and those thoughts long enough. I'm going to let them go. I'm going to do my best to let them go, I should say. And I'm going to move on from it. I'm going to let this workout be what it was, which was a tool for me to move forward, get out of that funk, and just keep on keeping on. Again, I don't really know what spurred it. There wasn't just a thing. Maybe the holidays just really burned me out finally. All that travel, all that time with friends and family. Maybe I didn't do a good enough job taking care of myself, my family. But I did my best, I do know that. So we won't linger on it. We won't dwell on it. We'll let it be a memory and a learning lesson, and we're going to grow from it. We're definitely going to grow from it. Thanks a bunch for being here. Hope you're having a good day. good week. I hope your new year is off to a great start, and that all the goals you're setting for yourself right now are not only attainable, but that you crush them, you destroy them. When you look back on yourself, whether that's in a week, a month, or at the end of the year, and you're so damn proud of yourself, because you should be. You should be. I'll see you soon.